Chris and Tiffany here with High Seas Cruising, and oh my god, we just had, I thought it was an adventure. Tiffany was scared to death, but we got hit by a rogue blast of air on the side of the ship, and it tilted the ship probably a good 40 degrees over on its left side. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, it went whoop, I mean, about this much. It was pretty wild. Now, at the time that this happened, we were up in the buffet, we were having dinner, and you could see the ship, you could feel it, start to tilt over a little bit. And honestly, for the whole first part of this, and I even say it in some of the clips I'm going to show you guys, I thought it was a stabilizer malfunction. As quickly as she went over the way she did. But food was flying everywhere. Everything was sliding off tables, sliding out of the buffets. Those poor crew members have got so much to clean up. People started to panic. They started to run. Then it all calmed down. The ship leveled back off. And after a couple minutes after that, the captain came on and said that what actually happened was a wind had blasted right on the right side of the ship. Rogue wind, about 17 plus knots. It just hit the side of the ship like that and immediately started to tilt it over. Now, as soon as it started to tilt over, the captain immediately turned and tried to turn, was turning out of it like that. So, of course, naturally it deepened it just there for a second, and we ended up having to alter and change course. Everything got smoothed back out, but it made a mess. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys these video clips here real quick. Let me go ahead and throw those in for you. All right, so you can see all the food here over the floor. Voyager, the seas here just had a serious stabilizer malfunction. You can see everything is everywhere. I mean, look at this mess. It's just a stabilizer malfunction. You can see it threw plates, dishes. People are yelling, screaming, running. Oh, we got to try to find another way out. All right, so we're tilting again. We are shucking and jiving here like crazy. You see there is stuff everywhere. The poor dining room staff has got to clean all this up. It flung food all over the place. You see it knocked over the beer cans in the cooler. All right, I said, and that's just the aftermath that was up there. Oh, we actually have an announcement.
And a very good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Captain Carl speaking. Just an update to this unforeseen weather event we experienced a few minutes ago. Where the winds are now down to around 22 knots, which are quite normal. And we are proceeding on our way to Galveston. These weather events can happen from time to time. It's quite difficult to operate the ship quickly because the winds are very high, and it takes quite a few minutes to make the maneuver and shift some ballast water in order to counteract the list. However, we are back to normal, and we are proceeding as planned. No cause for concern, and thank you very much for your attention. Have a great evening.
All right, well, that was perfect timing. The captain just happened to jump in right there and let us know, everything's back to normal. It takes a couple of minutes to make course corrections. Please ignore the virtual balcony behind us. That thing has been acting up and acting crazy all day. So if you see it flashing, it's a malfunction of all of its own. That's a whole other subject. But yeah, I mean, food everywhere. And listen, originally I thought it was a stabilizer because it was just so quick the way it happened, but nope, it was wind. Turned out it was wind. Captain's got everything back under control. Course has been corrected, and now, unfortunately, though, the crew does have a big cleanup. All of the outside areas on the ship, at least currently at this moment, are closed off. So you cannot get out outside on deck 4, and the Lido deck has been closed up on deck number 11. It flung pool water all across the deck, and so much pool water that it was actually coming inside. So the carpet by the elevators right there in front of the marketplace or the Windjammer buffet, I mean, it's just a pool of water right there. So yeah, unfortunately the crew members have got to be cleaning for a while. What did you think of it, baby?
I didn't like it. We were sitting there eating, and I was looking out the window, and the water kept getting closer and closer, and I kept telling Chris, we're listing and we're not stabilizing. And then food started flying.
And then Tiffany started running.
I got up, and I started...
She was headed right for the side of the ship it was listing. The ship's tilting, Tiffany's heading for the water. I don't know if she was going over the edge and she was swimming for it, but she was going, she was hollering at me. I'm just watching her go. I have complete faith that the captain was going to get the ship under control. But that's probably your first major unexpected ship maneuver. And granted, when the captain turned, it dipped that bow down a little bit more too, because he turned hard to get out of that wind. And, you know, it has scared people. Unfortunately, there were people upset. There's people crying. It was scary for some folks. It really, really was. And I'm not making fun of Tiffany for being scared. She'd never been anything like that before. But yeah, crazy last night here on board Voyager of the Seas. Thought we'd share that with everybody.
And the odd thing is we've been commenting about how smooth the water has been this entire trip. And tonight, it is choppy. It is rough. We're watching it on the...
Well, it was smooth as glass right up until that wind hit.
Yeah.
Boy, that wind hit, and now the ship's bumping around, too. So, I mean, we must have just caught the edge of a front or something as we're heading back into Galveston. We're probably about 12 hours out of Galveston right now. So, but I said, just wanted to quickly share that with you guys. Because it's not something we've ever had happen to us before. But I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always,
we'll see you out on the high seas.
Without the ship tilting all the way to the side. At least Tiffany would prefer that.
Yeah, no more.